Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be a drugstore plus a few more things that I bought online haul video, and I hope you're excited. I've been shopping here and there in the last month or two, and I thought I would share with you everything that I've purchased. I'm going to start with what I bought at the drugstore because why not? I actually wore it in one of my recent videos where I did a get ready with me using products that the full face ended up being under $50, which I think that's pretty good. So if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But this is the foundation I wore, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Matte and Poreless. I have the color 125, which is basically my summer color. It's a bit dark for me right this second. If you haven't tried this foundation, it's fantastic. It has medium coverage, it looks very natural in the face, and it is more matte. I feel like it doesn't emphasize my pores. I would say if you have oily skin, which I do have right now, you need to powder it, and I do end up powdering it one more time at the end of the day, but it obviously depends on your skin type, but I highly recommend it. Even if you have a dry skin, I would mix it with the other one or just wear it hydrating primer or something underneath, and it still won't emphasize too much any dryness unless you have like a really dry patch. It's fantastic, really loving it so far. The next product is a bronzer that, fun fact, I hated at first. If you haven't seen that video, I also will be linking that down below, but there's a lot of products that I hated at first, and one of those products was this bronzer, which is the NYC Sunny Bronzer, which if you have like light to tan skin, you can easily use this, but if you have a fair skin and a cooler tone, you will find this pretty orange in the middle of winter, which is when I bought it the first time. So as you can see, it would still work even right now for me, but during the winter I'm obviously more pale and this was way too orange. But it's a fantastic, really affordable bronzer that is matte, and it just gives you a little bit of warmth on the face, and it's fantastic, super affordable. But yeah, like I said, if you have a cool undertone, might not be the best one. I feel like this is one of those classic products that is just great. And like I said, they changed the packaging and there's a little mirror now, so it's great. The product that I have been wearing is the Essence All About Matte Fix and Compact Powder, which I'm not sure if it's breaking me out. My skin is really sensitive to a few specific things, so I don't think anyone else would have an issue with this powder. I feel like I have a few friends that have been trying it and haven't had an issue, but like I said, my skin like reacts strongly to a few things. Like even like I have a bug bite. I don't know if you can see, it got like super huge. My immune system is just a little bit crazy. So yeah, this powder, I have been loving it, but I'm testing out right now if it's breaking me out or not. But it's a fantastic mattifying powder if you have oily skin. It's super affordable. It's like $3 or $4, incredibly good. And as you can see, it doesn't add any color, which is fantastic, so it won't look patchy or anything. But I actually wore it again in that video where I did a full face under $50, so I would look there if you want to see how mattifying it is. And I feel like it's fantastic, and because there's no color, it's really easy to reapply throughout the day. So if you're going back to school or something and you're looking for a great powder, that you won't be too sad if it ends up exploding or breaking, but you can put it in your bag and it's easy to reapply, but it doesn't feel like it's going to break easily. I feel like it's pretty sturdy, so yeah. I would recommend it. I have a few friends that are completely obsessed with this powder, and that's one of the reasons I purchased this finally, because they kept telling me, girl, you're having oily skin lately? Like, what are you waiting for? So I went to Shoppers and I purchased one. I went crazy with Essence product because I found a good section. If you don't know, in Canada, you can find Essence at Shoppers. They have like a little stand-alone section where you can buy their product, but it's always a complete mess. In the US, by the way, you can find it at Ulta, which it's always a complete mess. Everything is open, everything is disgusting, but I found one that was, everything was brand new, and I was like, oh yes. So I went a little wild, but who can blame me? Everything is so affordable. And I wanted to buy another one of their blushes because I only own one, which is the color Baby Doll, and this one is the color Adorable, and their blushes are fantastic, super affordable, and they're matte, which I really appreciate. This one is a light peachy color. The only thing is, they only have 4 options in Canada. I'm not sure. I know in Europe they have more, but this one is very light peach color, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you have light or fair skin tone. For me, it's probably going to work more towards the winter, but it was too cute to pass up and so affordable, and couldn't resist it. 3 more things from Essence. I swear, I went crazy, but it was the first time that I saw some of these, so next thing I got is a mascara. I got the I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara. I have tried the not yellow, pink packaging of this mascara, and it was really good. The only thing is it was flaking a little bit on me, but the formula was really awesome. Reminded me a lot of the L'Oreal Voluminous or the Jordana Lash Extreme mascara, so very similar and a very affordable price. So I wanted to try another one just to see if I would be luckier with the flaking, because to me it's like, eh. So yeah, I'm hoping that this one will work better. Let me know your favorite Essence mascara, because I'm gonna be trying out more, because for that price, if I can find one or two that becomes a holy grail, that would be awesome. I also picked up one of their eyeliner, which, how cool is this blue writing? This one is the eyeliner pen in waterproof. This is the super fine one, which, how long is that thing? Like, this is really long, like crazy long. It's easy to do a really fine line. I haven't tried it a full day yet, but it seems to be matte. It dries really, really quickly. As you can see, it's matte, which is super difficult to find for some reason. I'm a little scared of the light of this thing, and I feel like those type of eyeliners sometimes will dry pretty quickly and the end will become a little flimsy, but for that price, I feel like it's not that big of a deal, so I would rather buy a really cheap one and repurchase it every 2-3 months instead of like buying an expensive one that I would have to do that. So I'm excited. I've heard a lot of people telling me to try your eyeliner, and this one is waterproof, so when I saw this product, I might have screamed a little bit, which got me a few weird looks, but when you see it, you'll understand. I've been looking for this Essence Make Me Brow Gel Mascara, which is their color. This one is 02 Brownie Brows. I've been looking for this thing everywhere. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow, which is a brow gel that has some fibers in there. It's supposed to give you a little bit of color and some volume. I adore the Benefit one. So if I can find something that is similar from Drugstore and that is cheaper, I will obviously be able to tell everyone to use this and get this, especially if they're more on a budget. So I will be testing this out. I'm really excited, because if it is similar, it's going to be great for the price. Enough with the Essence stuff. I have some of the Maybelline Bold lipstick. If you haven't seen it, I did a full lip swatch video on the 20 shades. Fortunately, there's only 12 that are available in Canada, so I had help from a lovely subscriber to get my hands on them. So thank you, Stacy, to help me buy all of these, which I hate when the products are not available everywhere, but whatever. They're fantastic. I adore the formula. It's really long wearing. Reminds me a little bit of the Creamy Matte lipstick, but they're a little bit more creamy, a little less matte, but I would still call them like not really matte, maybe demi-matte. They're more of a satin finish, so they do transfer throughout the day, but they will last. The color will be on your lips all day. Most of the colors are fantastic. I would say the ones that have more of a purple undertone tend to be a little bit more patchy, but during the video I did put a little like star next to the ones that weren't perfectly even, but even those ones, you kind of make them work if you really like the color. There's a few colors that I really like, so I don't mind as much having to work a little bit around it, because the color is worth it to me. But there's so many great colors that aren't patchy at all, and I highly recommend trying at least one of the colors, especially if you like long wearing lipstick but don't necessarily want them to be drying. I think these are a great option. Like some of my favorite, like super quickly, these ones are available in Canada too, and oh my god, no. If you don't know, I have to film somewhere like that is in my house, because there's too much construction noise at my house still, which has been a nightmare. But I have to use the AC, but I can't use it when I'm filming, and I feel like sometimes my makeup is melting and it's freaking me out. And this one is like a little bit, it's one of my favorite colors. This is Rebel Pink, which is available in Canada and US. Highly recommend this one. It's very wink wink, very similar to MAC Flat Out Fabulous, so just a hint of a future dupe video. Same thing with this one, which is the color Fiery Fuchsia, which again, wink wink, kind of reminds me a lot of MAC All Fired Up, which is a gorgeous like pinky red color. They're incredible. I really adore these two colors. Are probably my favorite out of all of them, even though there's a lot of other ones that I like, but these ones are just fantastic, and they would suit so many different skin tones. I picked up a few more random things. I wanted to get some more cheap eyeliners, because I'm trying to find a really good one that is affordable and that I will be able to recommend quite a bit. This one is from NYC. This is the High Definition Felt Tip eyeliner. I feel like they always have like super long names and you have to like figure out what the name is. But yeah, this one is the Haute Definition. Seems to have a pretty fine tip. Actually, let me open this. What am I doing? I really like the NYC eyeliner that I have, but I don't like tip. So I'm hoping, shit. Sorry, my language, but I didn't think it would be this big. Okay, that is not cool. Oh no, no. Well, already letting you know that this is gonna be in a disappointing product video, because you know how I just said the color says extra black. I don't know about you, but that looks brown to me. Like, this is brown. This is not extra black, and no, don't buy this. I never say that about a product, but don't buy this. What the hell is this? What is this? So between the two of them, I would say go Essence, not the NYC. Another NYC product, this one is the Get It All mascara all-in-one that is supposed to give you some curl, some length, some volume, which I feel like it's a pretty high claim to say that they will do everything, which we're all looking for that mascara. So I'm going to be testing that out in my next mascara review, which I am due to do one this fall. So if you don't know, I like to do like reviews, group reviews of mascara, like testing like 11 of them because I never end up doing 10. And I include pictures and give you the review, which one I like, which one I didn't, which one smudged, flaked, and which one did what length, volume. So if you haven't seen any of those, again, I'll link it down below. Last product that I didn't buy online is this NYC. This is the Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder. I have the Translucent Highlighter Glow, which... So this is what it looks like. I don't even think you're going to be able to tell my skin tone because it's basically my color, which will work all over the face. I'll be testing it out as a face powder, but I don't see the whole like highlighter glow. Maybe on the face it might look a little bit more glowy, but I'll let you know. If you see it in a monthly favorite, you'll know that I love it. Otherwise, maybe in a disappointing product with the other eyeliner. I'm really annoyed at that eyeliner. Anyway. So I will be testing this out. I think they look so cool. Like they have a lot of like bronzers and blushes like this. So I thought I would try the face powders. Next three things are still drugstore-ish. They're not really drugstore, but you know how Ulta? You know how Ulta has like expensive stuff and the drugstore stuff? It's basically the same thing in Canada with Shoppers. So I got some of the Bourjois Velvet Edition, Rouge Edition. Basically, they're liquid lipsticks, and I've been reviewing a lot of liquid lipsticks, and everyone has been telling me that I need to try these because they're apparently fantastic. So I picked up 3 colors because they were calling my name. So the first one I got is, doesn't seem fully opaque though in my swatch. They say that they're supposed to have a light texture, extreme comfort. They do feel comfortable in my hand, by the way. They're supposed to dry to a matte finish, which it's not matte yet. This one was called Frambourjoise. I ended up getting a great nude too because you can never have too many nude color, and this one is called Nude-ist. Oh yeah, that one, the texture is much better. Yeah, that one is great. Like that one is just my lips but better, which you can never have too many of those. The texture is so weird to me. Like I can't decide how I feel about it. I obviously will have to try it on my lips. But this one is Grand Cru, which is just a gorgeous like wine color. I'll test them out and see if they are worth the money or not, but the colors are stunning. Kind of reminds me a little bit of what I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in number 10, 9. I'll write it in the description box. Last but not least, I made an order on the Sleek website, and I don't buy stuff often from Sleek, even though I love that brand. There's so many great products. Their eyeshadows, fantastic. Their blushes too. So if you can easily get your hands on Sleek, I'm super jealous. And in Canada, you will have to pay duties whenever it arrives, so just keep that in mind. With that said, I purchased some of their matte liquid lipstick because you can never have too many liquid lipsticks. And again, this is something a lot of people were telling me to get. This one is the color Petal. I'm not going to swatch them all because I'm planning on doing dupe videos, and I've heard some of them might be some great dupes. So let me show you another great one. This one is Birthday Suit, which is just a gorgeous nude color. This one is Velvet Slipper, which kind of reminds me a little bit of a darker color than Stila Aria liquid lipsticks. So I'll be testing the formula. I will see how I feel about it. If I like them, I might end up buying all of them so I can do a full lip swatch video. But I know some of these colors might be dupes to some other liquid lipsticks, so I will be including those in future dupe videos. The last thing I got was one of their eyeshadow palettes because I adore them. Let me know if you mind me using them in tutorials because I know they're not easy to get by if you live in the US or Canada. But when I saw this one, I was like, I don't care. I just need to get this one. This one is called All Night Long, which, tell me you wouldn't have purchased this. It's just so stunning. Like this color in the corner right here, I don't even want to swatch them. It just screams fall to me. And if you don't know, their eyeshadows are extremely creamy, extremely pigmented, and they're just like what you see is what you get in the pan. They're fantastic, especially for women of color, by the way, which They have fantastic colors of blushes and eyeshadows that will show up on your skin tone. Like, look how pigmented they are. They're fantastic. Highly recommend trying that brand if you haven't tried them yet. Like I said, eyeshadows and blushes, fantastic. Lipstick, I'll be able to tell you soon. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if there's any of these products that you have tried, what you think of them. Is there any of them that you want to see a review or a specific video on? Don't forget to subscribe and not miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.